Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another StarCraft cast by myself, Mash. This is a TVZ on Prion Terraces sent in to Reddit's Casted. If you would like your games cast by a member of the community, you can send it in there and myself or somebody else will get around to casting it, unless it's absolute shit, in which case we will probably record it and then just throw it out, which is luckily I have something I haven't had to do yet. We have hello, good luck, have fun on the side of the red Terran PerseVerAnce, but the blue Zerg says don't GLHF if you mean it, if you don't mean it. Now say it if you mean it. Okay. There you go. We have a hatch first for the Zerg, and we have a barracks and a refinery for PerseVerAnce. So quite standard on both on accounts of both players. A little bit more economically aggressive on the part of the Zerg, but really nothing dramatic. There isn't a 3 hatch before pool going out here. 17 we have both the spawning pool and the extractor, so fairly standard from both sides. Now we have enough gas, we don't have enough gas on this side to start. Yes, we did start the Reaper, so that was very nicely timed, but he's going to go for a command center on low ground, which is quite a risky move. PerseVerAnce sees absolutely zilch of what's going on the other side, and if the Zerg was Zerging, he might be in a lot of trouble. He would most definitely be forced to cancel this expansion. The Zerg, on the other hand, is not Zerging, or at least not in that sense of the word. Instead, he's taking it quite easy, getting a Queen and 2 Zerglings for the Reaper that's about to get into space. Did transfer his drones to the gold. Very smart, because well, they're just, you know, more useful here, and you can transfer everything down here and then just slowly build up that one when you want. Magus sees this Reaper come in and should be quite in position to deal to do something with it. The Queen isn't done yet on this side, but yep. PerseVerAnce is kept busy with these Zerglings and the new 4 Zerglings for 6 total, and he should be able to, or Magus should be able to hold this off with a minimum of losses, and that is a very nice round. I was lucky. He could have been quite a bit more annoying with this. Magus sees everything. Everything that's going on here, and if he could start dropping creep right now, we would have been very happy, but of course we're not there yet. So Magus sees everything, and in the same time PerseVerAnce saw a base and 6 Zerglings.
Upgrade complete.
And a Queen. So in other words, nothing much. So PerseVerAnce dealing with a complete lack of information. That's probably why he's getting the bunker, because there could be a roach warren on the high ground and a strong build-up of attack forces heading his way right about now. There isn't, but he doesn't know that. He does very neighborly allow this Overlord to continue looking at everything. If you were to remove these 2 Marines and, you know, shoot at it, it would die. Getting a third for Magus and sending in, what is that, 7 Zerglings, but with 4 Hellions right there to intercept them, they're not going to accomplish much. Get out without so much of a scorch wound, and with this, yep, both parties go back to their sides of the map. We've got Burrow coming in. That's interesting. We'll see what he has planned with that. We've got some. Yep, I can't see where that is, but we've got some creeps starting to come up, and we have 2 evolution chambers for Magus. The 3rd is up, but there's nothing moving there yet. Oh, but with 7 drones, maybe we will fill this up. We've got 7, a number nope, 6. Oh, you don't wanna go there. Oh, that is painful. How many is that? 7 of these lost. There goes an 8th. Yes, and that's going to be in the end of it because these queens make a very nice wall. And with these zerglings, is he going to get the surround? No, he isn't. That's not actually enough of those left. He can even kill these 3 if he so chooses. Just does so without getting too close to the queens. There's a roach there on the other hand, and that should scare him off, because if there's one roach, there is never just one roach. And roaches do quite well against Hellions. In the meantime, PerseVerAnce goes back into bio, while at the same time getting banshees. And there are spore crawlers in Magus' base, but they leave quite a hole for this banshee to just have fun. And with 4 drone kills, 5 drone kills, he should be able to get out just fine. Cloak is even finished if he wanted to do that. In the meantime, we have a different banshee moving in. Or we have a different banshee chilling out on this side of the map. Ooh, 3rd CC coming down, and exactly in the vision of the Overlord. There we go. Now there's again a spore crawler here, but he can get 1 or 2 drones. Oh, you don't want to go there, you don't want to go there, because now you are going to get shut down. There you go. I think he got another 3 drones, I'm not entirely sure. That's the wrong button combination. 15 drones lost. Versus 0. And what did he kill? Well, he killed 1 banshee, and and we have a run by of Hellions right there, meaning that we're going to get to 17. Oh, there was only 2 additional drones killed for, what was that, 6, 7? Oh, very nice harass over here. Meaning that we are going up to 20. How much has he got now? 9 kills. You don't want to get too close to that. Oh, well, he does get killed, but I think he managed to get his money's worth. 4th coming down for Magus, and in the meantime the 3rd is slowly finishing for PerseVerAnce. Quite a bit overworked here, but if you can get that command center in place, you can move these workers up there. Overseers, in case there are more banshees. There's no more banshees, but he doesn't know that. And to be perfectly honest, Terran has those other bullshit units called Widow Mines, which can do with some detection as well, so it's not a bad investment. So we're calming down a little bit. What are we doing in upgrades? We have no upgrades. We're getting 1-1 with missile attacks for the Zerg, but PerseVerAnce hasn't even built an engineering bay yet. Oh, no. Yeah, he did. He's got 2 of them. Moving in with this drop, and he dropped it very much before his Marines get into play, so if the Zerg were to pounce right now, he would absolutely murder these 2 tanks, which he doesn't. Instead, he waits for the Marines to come up, and Banelings make quite a mess of one side of that engagement there. But there isn't enough roaches to clean it up in its entirety. Sorry. Moving the siege tank into a better position to assault this base, and he does, and Magus isn't even going to contest it. Instead, moving his workers to his other 3rd and taking out a tank with corrosive biles. Now, on the other hand, Magus has quite enough to push this back. Now there's reinforcements on the way for PerseVerAnce, but that's not going to be enough. If that showed up 5 seconds earlier, that would have been quite nice. Oh! Focuses down those Banelings, quite nice. But there is enough left here for Magus to shoo off PerseVerAnce. While this was going on, well, PerseVerAnce took out 1 base and Magus took another one, and also PerseVerAnce took another one. So when it comes to economy, neither side is horribly crippled, but as a Zerg you generally want to be one base up, and he does. He takes this base. That's a tough base to defend. And there's no creep heading on this way. In the meantime, PerseVerAnce did start his 1-1 and pushes in again, clearing up some creep and killing a queen and a ravager at the cost of maybe 1 or 2 marines there. Clean up some more creep, hinder the visibility of the Zerg and mobility as well. And PerseVerAnce moves forward and goes back in order to lure things into the range of the siege tank, but oh, he does get cleaned up quite. Oh, that was a nice pickup. That was a very nice pickup. That was not a very nice pickup, although the pickup part of the pickup did work very well. It was the bit that followed afterwards that wasn't good, as it then made a very good explosion as the medevac just broke up. So we've got the Terran mined out in his natural, mostly mined up in his main, and in the meantime we have the Zerg, who is suffering from much the same thing, but he's got bases up to correct this. PerseVerAnce again with the command center on location, but I don't think this is going to work out quite as well for him as his first one, as Zerg has vision of this one and does also have an army. Does this twice. One of these two should probably go up. But Magus can just move out with the majority of his army in one direction and then send his Zerglings, as he is doing here, in the other direction to take care of this. Ultralisks. We have a few Ultralisks in order to deal with those pesky tank drops. Did PerseVerAnce scout this? No, he did not. Or if he's moving out there, he's doing it just by blind luck and missed. Magus cancels the one of the fourths of PerseVerAnce and sends out these in order to... Does he know about that one? He does not know about that one. Oh, and PerseVerAnce in the meantime moves into location, just sees the creepers go like, hold on, you've got a base here. And he's going to absolutely tear through that. The tanks, oh, that is a much better location over there on the high ground. With these overseers on the other hand, he should be able to, yes, scare those off. But he cleans out that, what is that, 4th, 5th, I don't even know. Counting is hard. Just fine. Oh! Speaking of, I need to take better care of my observing. The Zerglings that took care of these guys, that cancelled that command center there, go in and absolutely wreck his natural. And now we have a Ultralisk in the mix. The Ultralisk does not have the chitinous plating, and that means he does actually still die to Marines. We do have this, oh, we have this almost done. But I don't suppose there was much waiting for it. If he hadn't attacked, PerseVerAnce would have killed this base, as he's trying to do now. And he moves his Mutalisk in, and that doesn't go very well for him. 3 Mutalisks remaining. Should be able to clean this up. Yep. Oh, you don't want to cross a foul there. Okay, very nice. So we clean this up just in time for the next push. PerseVerAnce not letting up. What are we looking at in upgrades? We have the 1-1. We don't have the 2-2 on the way. We do have the 2-1 for the Zerg, and in case of Ultralisk, of which he has none, 1 on the way, he does actually have enough on those to survive these Marines, meaning that if your Marines have 1 attack and your Ultralisk have a shit ton more, they're going to do 1 damage per shot, and you need quite a few shots to get through the 500 hit points of the Ultralisk if it ever spawns. Those guys take forever to spawn, and now we have 1. One of them is not going to be enough, and PerseVerAnce should be able to take out this base right here. Oh, that Ultralisk getting in. Oh, look at that! Look how slow that Ultralisk dies. And I'm guessing PerseVerAnce right now is wishing, oh, even a heal by the Queen being sent. If he'd focused down on this hatchery, he would have actually gotten it. But he went like, you know, it's one Ultralisk. I could take out one Ultralisk, right? Right? I can totally kill one Ultralisk. No, you can't. You have 1 attack upgrade. This guy's got 7 armor. That means you're doing 1 damage per hit, and that doesn't kill jack. Unfortunately, he's got no attack upgrades. That means the same is true for him. And with nothing to hold these Marines in place, they can just run away. And these Marines can continuously chip away at these guys. I was wondering if he'd send this Ultralisk out there to scout. Does he know about this base? He does not know about this base. So you may mistakenly think that he's in a better spot than he is. Sending out 1 Marine at a time, trying to bait the Banelings, something often done in Zergling Baneling wars. But I guess a Marine isn't that much more expensive, and it just is... what is that lovely word where you can just throw something away? Dependable, relatable, somethingable. And this is not looking good for Magus. With no money, he does manage to squeeze out another Ultralisk for a total of 2. And take out this space with a lot of the workers. That's a very nice pickup. But look at the army. We've got 79 army supply on account of the Terran, and he takes out all the Banelings, which is what's really, really scary here. And there's you know, an Ultralisk with, you know, Zerglings. This is not good. PerseVerAnce in the meantime sending his... Oh, that was a nice lighting effect on these Marines. Sending his main orbital command here. Hasn't transferred any NCVs yet, but at the same time he attacks here with his Ultralisk and enough Queens to make sure they live forever. So if PerseVerAnce just focuses these down, he'll be able to kill this, but for now not. He is getting the +2 attack, which I'm not entirely sure on the math here. It could either mean he moves up to, oh, very nice 2-pronged attack with a Thor, and we've got quite a few more Ultralisks there as well. So this base is going to go down, and while Magus succeeds in holding on that side, one of his new bases is gone. That means he's down to this base of income. And this base of income isn't a lot. There is enough minerals there for a little bit, but that's going to run out soon, and most of his workers are not doing anything. And now we've got another engagement right here with the kiting of the Marines, and he's got nothing to hold these in place, meaning he can sort of maybe, you know, swipe away at them, but this Terran army should slowly chip away at these guys. Wow, they really look at that. They just don't die. splits his Ultralisks. But yeah, even though Ultralisks are the ultimate in you know, oh wow, I was going to say are the ultimate in Terran. In this case, they're just not going to be enough. That Ultralisk right here is going to die fairly soon. These Banelings are going to get taken out, and in the meantime, I mean, we've got an income for the Terran. We hardly have anything for the Zerg. We have an army for the Terran. We have hardly anything for the Terran, for the Zerg. My apologies. And that's the last of his army. GG.